Kia ora hoa, taku marae kura, my angel of the garden.
Oh, kia ora, Stacey.
You know, the best thing is, I hear that today we're practicing the art of gardening without gardening.
Yes, isn't it brilliant?
Ka tahi te whakaro, such a good idea. So when you move into a new place, ko te mahi tuatahi ke, the very first thing you do is nothing.
That's right, Stacey. It sounds funny, doesn't it? But I always think that any big decision really requires a bit of reflection first. And so that's just looking at your site, assessing it, and really trying to work out how you can get the most from your property. And really just taking that time to think, what kind of life do I want to create here?
Me whai whakaro hoki ki te utu, and we have to think about the budget as well.
Yes, I think budget is very important to be realistic, but I think have the ideas first and then prioritise your ideas to work within your budget. So that would be my advice on that.
Oh, look at that.
So, I always think it's a good idea to jot things down, and anyone at home can do this, really.
No.
But it's a good way of organising your thoughts on a page, and then that way you can refer to it later.
Nō reira koe tiro koe te takiwana. You've had a look around here and no doubt you have some ideas where you want to start?
I do. Let's start over in that jungly corner over there. We can look at sorting it out.
No mai ki te ngahere. It's a cool space, right?
It is actually. This place has got great bones, and it's really nice having the established palms all around here as well.
Pēheo whakaro ki wene. And what do you think of this lovely carpet?
Jungle carpet. This stuff has got to go. It's ivy. Yes, it's actually a noxious weed, and I'm sure that the neighbours will be very pleased if we get rid of all of this stuff. And you know what? We'll be getting rid of a whole lot of mosquitoes too, because they love to hide out in this stuff during the daytime.
So once all the ivy's ripped out, what are you thinking?
So how about we plant some rongoa?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ka tahi te whakaro. That's amazing. He mara rongoa, so you'd put a medicinal garden in here.
I think so. Well, I'm thinking in particular kawakawa, because, you know, that can be used to detoxify the blood and all the rest of that. And it loves a dry, shady area. So some of that at the back is going to look really nice.
Puritia tēnā whakaro, if you're still thinking along those lines and you're talking about what's existing, I've noticed a little issue.
Okay.
Okay, we might need to look at. As you can see, the privacy is a bit of an issue over that way, and maybe down that way as well.
Well, yes, actually, I mean, it doesn't look too bad from down here, but when you're up on the deck there, it feels like the neighbours are looking right in. So I would suggest over there, we could plant a hedge. And we can even pleat it up like a lollipop hedge. The trunk coming up here, and then this lovely, neat hedge above it.
Ka kōrero pērā ki ngā tamariki. That's what I say to the kids, we're going to plant lollipops.
Yes,
It'll be fun.
With the chocolate water fountain and the Easter egg tree.
Te hoa. Auntie Meg's just lost the plot there. But it's a really good thing to think about for boundaries and mena ki te arawatia koutou. If you're really being seen by the neighbours, that plants can be the solution.
Oh, that's right. Also, it means that you don't have to build like a 3-metre high fence, which the council might not approve of anyway.
Ah. So this is my favourite spot. It's technically the garden, isn't it?
The outdoor entertaining area.
Yes, that's a nice way of calling it. He mā nui kia mātou. In our family, indoor-outdoor flow is everything.
Yeah, I mean, Kiwis love a bit of indoor-outdoor flow. I mean, this area is great. You've already got a deck here, pretty much the same level as the kitchen, so you've got a lot going on.
Kei kona te pitomata, there's potential for the patio. It's the patio potential, but it's not really happening at the moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me personally, I think that has the potential to be a great barbecue area. And then that way we can have a nice herb garden and maybe some veggies along the top of that planter, which means you can grab the herbs and just tuck them straight on the barbecue.
He hononga no ne, so that's another link. So when we say indoor-outdoor, if you go, okay, so from here we're going to eat, and so logically we have herbs.
That's right. And you know, just a bit of kai next to the kitchen.
Ka pai. Tau ke tō pikitia hoa. I love your picture.
Oh,
but anyone could do that without your flash software and just go, okay, here's the plan.
It's true.
Ka tahi ka whai whakaro, and then you start to think about what's your priorities and what you can afford one step at a time.
I think it's really important to get your priorities right, especially if you're working to a budget.
But if we make a plan from the beginning,
Yes.
he rau taki hei whai atu, we've got something to follow.
You're on the right track.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that was exhausting. Kua rahi tēnā mō tēnei rā, that's enough for today. We need another cup of tea.
Aye.